Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. I'm home from my show. You know how last week, after my show, I was saying next week's going to be better? Wasn't. $1 less net. And with, let's see, the last sale was at $244. So I had 16 minutes to sell anything to beat last week. And this mother-daughter came, and they were just oohing and eyeing over my dinosaurs and my axolotls, and they just loved everything. But they're like, nope, we spent too much money today already. Yep. Oh, you're going to be at this show in 2 weeks? Okay, we'll see you then. So I came dead close to beating last week, but I didn't. But it was a delightful day. My friend Joanna was there, and my friend Kathy stopped in. And sorry, I think I might need a nap. Joanna and Kathy stopped. Joanna was giving me chocolates. Joanna had a bag of Dove dark chocolates. And she'd look over and say, how's it going? Not good. She'd hand me a couple of chocolates. Okay. So, I sold 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 items for a total of $89. And you know how I think last night or the day before, I was saying this show was only $25? This show has increased their fee. It was $40. So $89 minus a $40 table fee, $49 net. It was a lot closer than the other show. The other show, I think I was 16 or 17 miles away. This is more like, I think, 8 miles away. I was saying to Joanna, yeah, I realized it was like 2 turns for me to get to the show. Go down to the end of my street, turn. Go to the end of that street, turn. And I'm on the street that the show is on. So pretty easy to get there. So that helps a little bit that it wasn't quite as far away. But yeah, it was a bit of a disappointment. Show started at 10. I didn't even have my first sale until 10:52. A teacher who has an actual axolotl in her classroom bought one of my axolotls. One of the long ones, the pattern from Ombaka Designs, $15. Okay. And then somebody was coming along and she goes, oh, do you have a red octopus? And I did have a little red mini octopus. Sorry, it's been a long day so far. And I need to go have some dinner. But I'm going to have fried bologna with lots of ketchup, and it's going to be messy. So I wanted to do the video before I got like ketchup all over my pink shirt. So, okay, red octopus. I pulled up Etsy on my phone, and I found the listing that shows my octopus. And I'm like, oh, here, I have this one in red. So she is going to see me at the show in 2 weeks, and I'm supposed to bring my red octopus. But she did buy the little $4 mini octo. I wish I had these things to show. I'll probably have a picture of it. Then a lady came along, and they were just going nuts over the little coffee cups. I think I did, no, I only sold 1 coffee cup. So many people were looking at the coffee cups, and only 1 person bought one. You know, the sign says, happy coffee, angry coffee, and I do have a combination. You know, some of the little coffee cups have a happy face on, some have a sad face on, some look angry. And so many people were going through these like, oh, I need a coffee cup. Only $5, people, but only 1 person bought one. She also bought my black pumpkin, which has been in inventory for quite a while. So, yay! $8 for the pumpkin, $5 for the coffee. So her order was $13. And that almost brought me up to my table being paid. Then somebody came along and she bought my Zack's Bronto. Yeah, Brontosaurus, the one where the legs are wonky. She liked the wonky legs. She goes, he looks like he's walking. Like, yay! So that was $16. I had it marked as $16 at the show, but on Etsy it was $22. But I think that was because on Etsy the dinosaurs in that particular listing are all different sizes. So I have the shipping built into the price. So I sold Zack's Bronto. I want to make another one and be more careful with the legs to get the legs in the right spot. Okay, it's on my list. Remake Zack's Bronco. Bronto, not Bronco. Okay. Then I have those little pop mushroom frogs. I do not remember who the pattern is by. So I'll have to edit that in. I had those for $10. It's got the little mushroom on the top that pops up and a little froggy on the bottom. So, with Zack's Bronto, that paid for the table. That was at 1:02. So the show had been going on 10, 11, 12, what? The show had been going on for 3 hours before I paid for my table. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. After the mushroom frog, there was this little girl who kept coming back over and over again to my table. And she's looking at all this stuff and she's like counting her money. And at 2:09, she finally bought something. She bought a little blue pony that I have had in inventory forever. Yay! I love it when the old stock goes. Okay, so that was a high point. Even though the day did not go all that well, I got rid of a couple old stock things. Yes. Okay, and then just a few minutes after that, somebody bought one of my the little pink penguin that I made back in August. I remember that because I made one when we went down for a family trip. Sorry. We went for a family trip. The problem is, a lot of you are going to be watching this at night. It's only like 4, no, it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. But by the time I edit it and get it uploaded, it's probably going to be later at night. So it's going to make you guys yawn when you watch it. I've been up since like 6 and it's starting to catch up with me. That's why I'm yawning. Okay, pink penguin. I made one when we went on a family trip to Presque Isle down in Erie, Pennsylvania, and my little granddaughter claimed it immediately, so then I made another one right after that, and that one sold today. It is a paid pattern from Minigurumi, but I think it's only like $1, so it's worth it. It's a cute little penguin. Okay, that took me up to $79 in sales. And then at 2:44, 16 minutes before the show ended, someone came along and bought an orange axolotl for $10. I was going to pick... Nope, they're not here. I must have picked them up. It's... Yeah, got it. This pattern, it is I got it from a YouTube tutorial from Fancy Lama. I've made them in this size that I sell for $10. And if I make them with bulky yarn, I sell them for $15. And people were looking at the bulky ones, but they didn't sell. Just one little one. Okay, so that was it. Grand total of $89 in sales. Didn't even break 100. But on my notes, I do have that a lady said if I made a pink pig and had it at my next show at Depew, my next local show, she'd buy a pink pig from me. She's been looking for pink pigs. And that one lady said that if I brought a red octopus, that she would buy a red octopus. So I do have some like, if you bring this to the next show, I'll buy it for there. I saw a lot of people walking around with little chickens, like the Mabel chicken, just little white chickens. I didn't take my chickens with me today. Doof. So, a lot of my stuff was getting attention. People were looking at it like, oh, this is so cute. None of my cute little dinosaurs sold. The very last couple, the mom and daughter, at the very end, they were looking, oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one. I mean, I thought they were going to hyperventilate. No. But they're the ones that said, oh, no, we already spent too much today. Oh, we'll catch you at Depew. We'll buy one at Depew. Well, I've got another show between now and then. And the Black Hawk show is traditionally a really good show. So, we'll see. And I had put up the YouTube short showing my table. And someone made a comment about, made a comment about buying everything on the table. He says, but unfortunately I'm in Georgia. Well, most of this stuff didn't sell. I left a comment saying, show was a bust. Virtually everything in that video is still available for sale in my Etsy shop. Put in a link to the Etsy shop, and we shall see. We shall see if I get an order from Mr. Georgia. So, let's see, do I have any projects started? I still have that happy, huggy cat that I need to finish up. Yeah, I don't even know where I put the pattern. So I have the cat to finish. I don't know if there's anything I really want to replace for next week. Probably not. Maybe some more long axolotls, because I think I'm down to 3 long ones. So I'll probably make another axolotl. While I was sitting there, customers were few and far between, so I finished a pink and gold flip octo, a hedgehog with red fun fur, a little baby axolotl, the pattern from Minigurumi, a bright blue with gold gills, because I didn't have any white, and a little gold coffee cup with a sad face. Now, why would I be making a coffee cup with a sad face today? Really, I was keeping a pretty good attitude. Yeah, it didn't seem as discouraging as the week before. Yeah, it was discouraging. But on the way to the show, I will have to link this song in the comments. On the way to the show, when I pulled out of the driveway, I have Sirius XM satellite radio in my car. And it says, retrieving channel or whatever, acquiring channel, whatever it is. And I'm like out of the driveway and halfway down the road, and I still don't have a channel. So I hit media, which plays the CD that's in my car. I have a Natalie Grant CD in my car. The very last song is In the End. And it is just such a perky song, like we win in the end. And it's about, when you're discouraged. Sometimes the old cliches that people tell you, they don't help. But just, we win in the end. So, and it's got such a catchy, it's a foot tapping, and then it ends with glory, glory, hallelujah. And I just belted out in the car, singing along with that. So by the time that song was over, then my radio had finally discovered the channels and it turned on. But on the way home, they were playing some songs that a song that I didn't really care for. So I listened to Natalie Grant in the end again. So that really got me. You know, belting a song out of the top of your lungs really helps. Okay, I'm going to go have my fried bologna and wash up the dishes and then play with yarn. Bye-bye. And Joanna, thank you for the chocolates.